This is a condensed version of a lesson with Lana Zoryan, my dear student. She's here now the second year of Bachelor's of Music in Violin Performance at the Academy of Novi Sad here in Serbia. So we'll work on the first few pages of the Brahms Violin Concerto, the first movement, really the opening, which have a lot of tricky things. So thank you, Lana, for being with us today.
Thank you.
And for sake of brevity, really, usually I would prefer a student to play everything from beginning to end, whatever they have for the lesson, and then we would work very detailed.
Yeah.
However, for brevity's sake, we'll just sort of stop along the way a little more frequently. So that was very good. There are a couple of things that jump at me right away. I think we still, yes, it's our entrance. Yes, we were lucky enough and patient enough to hear the whole introduction of the orchestra. So it's time for action. However, I think this first note still needs to be in proportion lengthwise.
Okay.
There's no fermata on it really. So a lot of artists will take a little more time. I think in this case it's a little too long. So it's coming from a very intense and quite rhythmical place.
Yeah.
So it cannot be completely different than what just played. Now I was exaggerating. But yeah. So try. Less strength, more consistency. Here. Here. The trick is just not to change any pressure between the notes. That's all. So it's not about playing more. It's just you press, hold. It's quite primitive in a feeling, but what we need is simple, direct action for softer strings to respond.
Right.
So you have to get into the string, hold it, G, D, A. This is a middle register. It's usually takes extra care for strings to activate immediately. Okay, so try it a little slower. So from the string. So what I want is maximum output. In this case, with the minimum effort, with zero effort. So what I want to see how much I can achieve with just weight alone.
Okay.
Now here, if I want a snap, just from the string, you set, prepare, and go. So put the bow on the string, press. So when you speed it up, it won't be so artificial almost.
Right.
But it's very important to disassociate ourselves from intensity. And by this, I don't mean performance intensity. Oh, no. What I mean is the effort it takes to play the violin. It's usually that we put more effort, more tension, more strength, more tightness into playing just to make certain things happen.
Right.
It's very important to know how to make them happen. And this requires no effort at all.
Yeah.
Sounds very strong. Same here. Just bow on the string, applied weight, and anytime you move the bow, you'll get a click, you'll get a very dense sound. Everything else, we're actually taking off that intensity. So, and as we were talking about that in the Caprice as well, what I want is I want my power resources, my expression, my character to be reserved for that. and not to play a note.
Right.
You know, like this should be very, like you should know how to do it. Now I can add another dimension of power, but how I did it here is quite organized. Organized. If you want it to sound organized, it has to be organized.
Yeah.
So it's not enough to hope it, wish it. Okay, so let's go for again. Slower. From the string. Even if you're not stopping, see, I want the same sound. Okay. Yes, try not to give these, you know, because this passage will be in one breath. So you don't want to give it markers yet. Yes, yes, yes. From the string, tilt the bow so that the stick is, yeah, you get more sound. Yes, open power, open power. This, instead of trying to squeeze. So in the end, like I want to be free and have big sound, not just loud sound. Big. So this is bow pressure and bow speed and relaxation. You can hear it everywhere. Like this is all a release. It needs to feel like a release of energy and not pent up energy. Okay? So slower, slower from here. Be careful of the half steps. Careful, careful. They're a little flat. Even that D flat, yeah. Careful. You're gonna be, yes, be careful with the intonation. C sharp. So this, a little low. This is quite dull. It's already tilting toward the next note. Yeah. That's better.
That's too sharp, no?
It's on the sharper end of the spectrum, but the other one was flat. Yes. Yes, that's good. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll clean it up.
That's okay. Now here. Slow. I just want to hear this. Just to get the frame. Hold enough a note long or a double stop so you can visualize the next played perfectly. See, it takes time. Sometimes we practice like this.
Yeah.
We need to practice our mind as well. So slow it down so that you decompress. Yes. Better. That's better. That's much better. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Yes. Now.
Oh my god, that was such a fail.
It's okay. Look, the practice is also how we approach our practicing and what kind of commentary we maintain while practicing. So, oh my God, that was bad. This was out of tune. This is not working. All this chatter, right? So we need to be careful that even if it happens, it's not so frequent, and it doesn't become a self-fulfilled prophecy, and it doesn't become sort of a very apologetic way of practicing. So, there's one great artist that once said, we need to practice like scientists, play like poets. So we need more, we don't play like poets.
Right.
We don't practice like poets. We don't practice with all our emotion and with abandon. We need to be quite organized and observe and listen in order to achieve freedom later, which is really the definition of discipline. It brings freedom, that in any given moment we can do whatever we need to do, not what we feel like doing. So this is very, very important. So we need to be able to change gears and be very organized and almost detached when we practice. Okay? So now, so we got this. Okay? Now, just like this, double notes on the string. Why not, maybe not on the frog? So not too close to the frog. Think about the right hand. I see you looking at the left. You're listening to the right hand. So that's what we want. That's good. Normally, I would do that at least 2 more times, maybe 5 to 7 times like this. Okay, now, for sake of time, we move on. Let's do it a little faster. So, what we want is ultimately to arrive to that. So we're practicing the actual stroke, and then we'll only add the tilting, the string crossings. A little heavier. A little heavier, a little more vertical. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
It's weird, but yeah.
That's good. Out of tune to you, maybe I noticed, maybe I didn't. Right now, that's not what we're listening for. So let's not get distracted. That's very good. It has very articulated energy. It's very organized. It's very clear and powerful, which is, I guess, exactly what we want. So now you could start some of them from the string. However, I noticed before you were starting each one of them from the string, I think that's a little artificial. So. So, you have to be careful that your timings are with musical purpose.
Right.
And not just a habit. Or some sort of crutch, technical crutch. Now, let's go from here. Ah! Nice try.
Okay.
I get it. Try not to do it. Try not to do it, because this will not help you in reality. So confidence needs to have a basis in reality, and basis in reality is practicing with confidence, practicing without fear, soon enough. So if you do that,
No, I know how to get like, I know how to get to it from the octave, the F sharp, and then that's fine. But like,
This is okay, but this is also practice.
yeah,
Being able to get it, okay, from zero position, from first position. Yes,
Yeah, it's kind
yes,
of there.
yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
See, it's great. So the E string will pop out anyway. So be careful not to do it every time additionally. We need the other strings. We need the arpeggio as well. So full arpeggio.
Yeah.
That's better. Yes, even. So careful of that. So they should be essentially the same.
Yeah.
Not 3 and 2, 2 and 3. We could think of that that way, maybe at the beginning, but eventually I think it's nice to have the tension of a quintuplet
Yeah.
and not 3 and 2. That's like easy. So has a different feel. So maybe go from directly, yes,
Direct from there?
directly from there and keep the violin higher.
Sorry.
Easy, easy. Yes. That's a little too light.
Too light. Okay.
Still, big hole,
Yeah,
let's
okay.
assume big hole orchestra. More often than not, I feel like that beginning I need a little more sound than I would use in a room.
Yeah.
In other words, it's just the nature of the. You'll also be probably under adrenaline a little bit, so I would err on the side of playing a little more instead of playing less.
Yeah.
When we play less, you might have non-response in the string, a whistle. I'd rather hear a click than a whistle.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear a little bit of, added articulation than hear nothing at all because, I was just touchy. So until I count down, at least, maybe there are artists out there, they start a concerto, they're absolutely fine, they feel no nerves whatsoever.
Yeah.
I always assume that, my heart will be pounding, so I want to make sure that I get into my playing right away instead of trying to ease into it because it might not. What happens with this easier approach is that, if you're trembling or something, it might take a while before we settle. And sometimes we settle in a position that's not quite the position for quality sound production. And that has its own problems. So to avoid that, I try to relax into the sound rather than on top of the sound.
Yeah.
That's just me. Okay, so let's go from here. Good. Relax, smooth legato, yes. It's not over yet. Still, orchestra is playing the theme. Yes, again,
No,
almost opposite.
smash it.
So, go into crescendo toward the bottom register because this will be heard anyway.
Yeah.
And here we need sound. Less bow. You have a lot of string crossings, you will not get much by using a lot of bow. Yes. Keep the violin higher. Not this, with chest. So you don't want to feel artificial
Yeah.
by going up. It's really more of opening the chest, but you could also have your head down, right? You don't want to, you know, feel propped like this. It's not a comfortable way. So I want more sound.
Yeah, okay.
More sound, easy, free sound. Want more sound, this,
Okay.
easy. So these are practical things, they work, use them. Use them when you practice, use them in a performance, use them. See, I don't have to do anything, I have enough sound.
Yeah.
Like now I have to do additional work. Go. Easy sound, that's great. Too much, a little bit. Because these are, look, now if you start twice, yeah. The orchestra is still playing. Yes. A little more consistency. So I don't want to let go of the string, I don't want it to vibrate and then stop vibrating. So keep the consistency, same pressure, bow speed, without portato.
Kind of.
That's nice. Very good. Careful with the bow speed there. One movement. Yes, that's beautiful. Yes, that's beautiful. So,
Thank you.
yes, slow bow, even bow speed and all that. But also, psychologically, as a character, you want to assume the character of what you're playing. Become the character of what you're playing. In this case, you want this theme to sound endless. And so you want the movement not to have sudden changes. So and of course, within that, the bow speed, the bow changes, everything is in proportion. It makes sense. But you will, I think, radiate the feeling of calm, a singer who is singing this in a continuous, on one breath almost, continuous line. And so bow changes are irrelevant. So that's what I mean by absorbing or becoming the character you're playing as well with your body language, so that there is no dichotomy between what we're doing here and what people hear, how we look like. You know, it needs to be one, one complex and compact unit. Yeah. So that's very nice. Let's go just this. I want to hear this. This section is.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's tricky.
Up, yeah.
Yes. Yes. So again, because the orchestra has that beautiful chord, that beautiful harmonic carpet that is supporting us. So I think it would be nice not to make them wait too long.
Okay.
So once you... So that's a question. Here is the answer. Here you can wait a little bit longer, but the phrase is quite long. Second part of the phrase, no.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so everything is a little longer without stopping too much on
Right.
every group. And when the orchestra is there to sort of embrace us, it becomes very beautiful, this big opening. So try it. Respect the triplet, use the triplet, so. Okay. I think you don't need to push it, it's already faster
Yeah.
than eighth note. So, it doesn't need to be much faster than that. Yes. So don't beat with your foot.
Sorry.
Your accompaniment. So maintain the beauty there while maintaining the awareness that we are really improvising on top of the theme in the orchestra.
Yeah.
So we don't want to overpower them with our expressivity. Sounds silly to say that, but I want to grow with them instead of sounding like it's my thing.
Yeah.
Right? So try.
That was
Yes.
ugly.
More legato. No pressing, just more legato. Yeah.
Sorry, I was out here. I don't know what to do with this part. The yum pa 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 pa. It just
well,
doesn't sound good.
well, first of all, what I would do, like I would stay on the string just to see what is my core of the sound, the amount of bow and so on. Before I start adding anything to it. So if you're playing it here, some will do it here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You need to stay close and not and also even. So up bow, your up bow is a little bit inferior to your down bow. Yes, yes. Yes, there you go. And as you increase the intensity, decrease the articulation. What I mean is not to lift the bow too much. So if I start doing this, like I'm trying to get louder with short strokes, it gets ugly.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. I don't have enough material. So put the bow on the string. So I can really increase everything. It gets bigger, the dot gets bigger. If you have dots, they're becoming lines almost. Yeah. You see?
That's
Yes. Yes, and now you have almost too much.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that, but yes.
I don't know. It just feels so awkward.
Find that easy power again. See, the ideal would be somewhere here. Everything relaxed. You have plenty of sound. No forcing additionally. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Bravo, Lana. and you are really on the right track. You have so many great qualities, so just keep up the great work.
Thank you.
And these are some of the masterpieces that are worth investing our time in because they do last a lifetime. Thank you.